Hi there, Hostfully users. This is Hannah. I am on Hostfully's onboarding team, and we are going to talk about taxes today. So, as a short term rental, you are responsible for some of your taxes for some of the OTAs. So, let's get to where we need to get first. I'm going to go to our drop down menu and select Properties. If Airbnb is already collecting and remitting your taxes for you, they will continue to do so. They'll continue to process your payments, collect and remit all of your taxes. If they aren't, you'll need to map them just like you will to the other channels. For Verbo, once you connect to a property management software, you are responsible to process your own payments and collect and remit your own taxes, as well as if you're using direct booking, you'll need to collect and remit your own taxes as well. So first, you'll need to come up with your tax amounts. I always recommend reaching out to your own local governments or municipalities and trying to figure out if you have state, county, city, or local short-term rental taxes. You can do the research online, but we recommend making sure you're using a website that says .gov at the end to make sure you're having the most up-to-date tax information. I'm just going to pick on one of my houses here. There's two different ways and places to map taxes in Hostfully, but all are done at the property level here. So under main settings, where you put in your nightly base rate and cleaning fees, there's also a field for taxes. So you can take all of your taxes, if you have 3 or 4 different amounts of taxes, and you can lump them all up together, and you can put them right here where it says tax rate. So you could put 2 or 3 total taxes and total them up right here. If you notice this little info dot to the right of this field, it'll let you know that this field does not push to Airbnb. So that way, whatever gets put in this field will not get sent to Airbnb. So if Airbnb is already collecting and remitting your taxes, you don't have to worry about being double taxed for your Airbnb guests. The other way you can do taxes is to separate them. So if you are remitting your own taxes and you want your taxes to be line item broken down, so 4% state, 2% city, like broken down with each rental, we can come in here and put in just one of the taxes here. So let's say my state tax was 6%. I can put 6% here, and it's going to go to Airbnb, and that will cover my state tax. So I'll scroll down and hit save. And the other place where we can go to map the other taxes, so that way they can be broken out line item, is under fees and policies. So now under fees and policies, I have to name my tax. So I can name this, let's do county tax. Let's say my county tax is 4%, my fee value of 4. Amount type, I'm going to change to percent instead of dollar. I'm going to skip over Airbnb because in this situation, Airbnb is collecting and remitting the taxes, so I don't want to send any taxes to my Airbnb guests. To Verbo, you scroll down under the mapping type and find the best matching mapping type. So we're going to hit tax here. You will manage your taxes for Booking.com in Booking.com. Apply to Hostfully, that means your direct booking website. We'll say yes. Per stay, we don't need a tax, and it's not optional, so I'm going to go and hit add fee. And then it looks like it all disappears, but if you scroll down here, you'll see county tax 4%. It is not going to Airbnb. It is going to Verbo, and it is applied to my Hostfully direct booking website, and it's not optional. Let's say I have one more fee too. We can say it is a transient tax, maybe it's 3%. Again, we'll skip Airbnb. We can find the mapping type tax here in Verbo, apply to Hostfully, add fee. So now for this house, I'll have my state tax here under my main settings at 6%. And then under my fees and policies, I have a breakdown of my county tax and transient tax, being sure not to tax to Airbnb, but to my other OTAs. If for any reason you do have a tax that needs to get sent to Airbnb, you can always select the mapping type then in Airbnb and not skip it. Hopefully this helped you figure out where you'd like to put your taxes and how to map them into Hostfully. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to your onboarding rep or support at hostfully.com. Thanks. Have a great day.